couple days ago, Bleacher Report came out with one of their articles talking about grading every team's 2025 offseason. And let's look at the Raptors, Toronto Raptors. We had a pretty good offseason, I feel like most people would say. Most of our offseason was done in last year's trade before the trade deadline. So we re-signed Pirtle. We didn't have a bad offseason. We already had most of our players signed down to a D. A D. Bleacher Report. All media. Why don't y'all see what the Raptors are doing? Or at least respect us enough to not give us a D for our offseason. What could be the reason? Let's read the reasoning. Jakob Poeltl is apparently the Toronto Raptors' Devin Booker, at least in the sense that the team unnecessarily splurged on an extension. Unnecessarily, is there a reason to let Poeltl go on the last year of his contract instead of just giving him this money now? I don't really see the difference. If we see him as our long-term center, what is the difference? Is it that we paid him too much? I feel like he got the money that most uh what's it called? Starting caliber centers in the NBA is getting. I don't see why this Pirtle contract is I don't know, comparing it to he's our Devin Booker, it's a stretch. I don't know. Pirtle is a mid-tier starting center. Disrespect. Mid-tier, no, disrespect. Who doesn't stretch the floor. That's okay. A lot of centers don't, and will turn 30 before the season starts. Will he age well? That's something that we can't say right now. But Pirtle gonna be with us till he's 34. That number, it's a little not ideal. He's gonna be on the older side. We just gotta hope that he ages well as a center. What he does, he's not the best rim protector. He takes a lot of mid-range shots. He I don't know. Pirtle, he's more of a on the floor guy. He's not one that relies on athleticism, all this stuff. So I feel like his game, he's not going to lose his touch. So I feel like he can be a great center for a long time. A long, long time. Like what we had Marcus All. He's a guy that what's it called? Great touch with his hands, not too athletic, but a big body, just deter people from the rim. I feel like that's Jakob. So I don't feel like the age is a big thing that we should be raising concern at. That at the end of the contract, he gonna be old. He's still gonna be good. Colin Murray Boyce has a chance to redeem a Toronto offseason that also saw Masai Ujiri leave. I can hear that part. We still don't have his replacement, so it's tough to say if we upgraded, downgraded, but most likely we will miss Ujiri. But uh, moving on, but the rookie's iffy shooting makes him a difficult fit in lineups that include either Scotty and Jakob. That is 100% true. We were the 29th 3-point shooting team last year, and I don't think that like the moves we made is not gonna change it per se. We hope Brandon Ingram takes more, IQ takes more, Grady takes more, Ochai continues his hot shooting streak, but I see our draft pick doesn't align with the number one need we needed as a team, but damn, CMB looks pretty damn good, so we deal with that problem. The Raptors should easily beat last year's 30 wins, but it'll be because Brandon Ingram and Emmanuel quickly are healthy, not because of anything they did in the summer. So that's what I'm saying. Knowing that, knowing this last part, that our team was not healthy, we signed Brandon Ingram and he didn't play for us, and we were tanking at the end of the year. Knowing all that stuff, knowing that the team we're bringing in next year, what is this D grade for? Like what do they expect us to do if we want to keep our team together? We feel like we have a good enough team that we didn't get to showcase last year. What moves do they see to uh to What moves do they see to justify giving a D grade? Is it strictly the Yakapurtle deal? Is it strictly us losing Ujiri? Because I feel like we got a sneaky good rookie at the number 9 pick. I feel like we didn't lose anyone in our core for nothing. A lot of people saying we should trade RJ. If we are going to trade RJ, we want something back good. We're not getting fleeced out here. That could have made it our roster way worse for next year. So we still have our damn good roster going into next year. I don't I don't see why the D grade is justifiable. Just a little disrespect. Like I understand we didn't do nothing, but did we need to do anything? Did we? Yo. They gave us the same grade as the Chicago Bulls. Nah. Nah. That I can't have. The Chicago Bulls may be the worst ran franchise in the league, maybe has the worst assets as a total in the league. The Chicago Bulls are nowhere near. But like again, let's grade the offseason, right? That's what they're grading. Specifically the offseason. This offseason they traded Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro. Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro. That is a negative trade. That has Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey all over again, but I digress. They extended their head coach, extended their GM. The coach is whatever, but the GM, all I hear from Bulls fan is that they have the worst GM, the worst management, at least one of the worst. So the fact that they're getting extensions when they have not been good for a while now, a D grade. This is a D grade. The Bulls are a D grade. The Raptors does not compare. Does not compare. Isaac Okoro for Lonzo Ball is a negative move. There's no positives in that move for the Bulls. Okoro is not what the Bulls need at all. No upside they can see for him long term. Like, nah, Bleacher Report. Y'all got something wrong. Y'all getting some stuff mixed up. Stop disrespecting my team, man. Stop disrespecting my team.